What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So the man known as Money, Floyd Money Mayweather, legendary former five division world champion, former pound for pound king, retired undefeated 50-0. Y'all know him as Money, Floyd Money Mayweather Jr. If you didn't know, has been the center of attention these last couple of days due to the fact that his fighter is unhappy with him participating in training his rival. His fighter is undefeated two-division world champion, currently WBA lightweight world champion superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis. And he's been training who has been something of his protege, since he was a little baby coming up, being raised in the Mayweather gym, undefeated WBC lightweight superstar boxer Devin the Dream Haney, right? So recent videos has surfaced of Devin Haney training with Floyd Mayweather, which is not unusual. The thing that's unusual about the entire situation is that Devin Haney's not signed to Floyd Mayweather. But his fighter that fights in the same division, competes in the same division, and has a rivalry, an ongoing rivalry with Devin Haney, Gervonta Tank Davis, is his signed to Mayweather Promotions. So Gervonta Tank Davis is looking at it from a standpoint of, you training the ops to defeat me, to be able to be successful against me. That's how Gervonta Tank Davis is looking at it, and rightfully so, right? But the thing that's unusual about it is that Devin Haney has always trained with Floyd Mayweather Sr., Roger Mayweather, and at the Mayweather gym since he was young, right? Since he was 5-6 years old. So this is his home, and he lives in Las Vegas. So this is his home, and he grew up in that gym. He grew up around Floyd Mayweather. This is nothing new. It's not out of the ordinary that he does so. It's just out of the ordinary of the entire situation because, ironically enough, Devin Haney never signed with Mayweather Promotions. So if he was signed to Mayweather Promotions, then it would be different, right? But with that said, Gervonta Davis is looking at it like this, from this standpoint. Imagine Oscar De La Hoya is a former legendary Hall of Fame boxer in his own right. He has Golden Boy Promotions, like Mayweather has Mayweather Promotions. Imagine Oscar De La Hoya training Gervonta Tank Davis. How would Ryan Garcia, who's an upcoming, undefeated, lightweight, superstar boxer within the sport of boxing? They're all in the same crop coming up through the rankings. And Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis have a strict rivalry, right? So imagine Ryan Garcia, how he would perceive Oscar De La Hoya training Gervonta Tank Davis right now. Now, Ryan Garcia would feel a certain kind of way because he's going to look at it and say, you training the ops to defeat me because one day we're going to have to cross paths, right? That's how it's being perceived from Gervonta Tank Davis. But like I said, the thing that's unusual about this entire situation is the fact that Devin Haney has always trained there. Now, getting to the topic at hand, Floyd Mayweather says that he'll always favor Devin the Dream Haney because what Devin Haney brings to the table. He says that Devin Haney is willing to do whatever it takes to be great, and that's something he admires. I said this, I told you guys before, Floyd Mayweather identifies with Devin Haney far more than he identifies with Gervonta Tank Davis. He identifies with his discipline. So that's another thing he said. He says he's disciplined, he's focused, and I encourage all boxers to follow in the footsteps of Devin Haney. That's what Floyd Mayweather said. I encourage all boxers to follow in the footsteps of Devin Haney. And so, obviously, Floyd Mayweather, like he always says, I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna be who I want to be. I'm gonna do stuff how I want to do stuff. So he knows that that's a poke at Gervonta Tank Davis, saying he encourages all fighters to follow Devin Haney, all young fighters. Where you getting at with that? Because we know when you say he's disciplined and willing to do whatever it takes to be great, and Gervonta Tank Davis has missed weight twice in the two biggest fights of his career. Gervonta Tank Davis is perceived as not being focused and disciplined within the sport. He's not in love with the sport. He's in love with what the sport brings his lifestyle. What the sport awards him, not with the sport itself. Devin Haney is in love with the sport itself. Devin Haney don't smoke, drink, party, hang out. You know, of course he's young. He's 21 years old. Gervonta Tank Davis at this point in time should, when you have in your corner a guy like Floyd Mayweather who's very, very disciplined and very, very focused in and throughout his career, you know, you would think that Gervonta Tank Davis at such a young age, being with Floyd Mayweather at such a young age, just like Devin Haney has been, you would think that, you know, he would take advantage of it. But here's the difference. Devin Haney is homegrown in the Mayweather gym in Floyd Mayweather eyes. Devin Haney, like I said, grew up through the Mayweather gym since he's 4 or 5 years old. Gervonta Tank Davis was brought to Floyd Mayweather by former 4-division world champion superstar boxer Adrian the Problem Broner from Baltimore. And he was such a talent that Floyd Mayweather couldn't turn it away. Devin Haney has grew up around him. You understand? So there's a difference. It's like his little brother, naturally his little brother, and does stuff in the same mold that he does stuff, compared to a guy like Gervonta Tank Davis, who is not naturally like his little brother, who is not disciplined and focused for the sport. He's more focused for the lifestyle of the sport brings him, that Gervonta Tank Davis. And so there's a clear-cut difference. So like I said, Floyd Mayweather can identify with Devin Haney far more than he can with Gervonta Tank Davis. Floyd Mayweather has never missed weight, especially in the biggest fights of his career. Floyd Mayweather don't smoke, drink, and party like that. He does so after parties, you know, when it's available. It's boxing and discipline first. He lives by the mantra of hard work, discipline, hard work, and dedication. That's his mantra, right? He's training 24/7. He's still training right now, and he's 43 years old, and he's training like he's 25 years old and have the biggest fight of his career coming up. We see him on the heavy bag. You see him still running miles, right? You've seen also Devin Haney and Floyd Mayweather riding bikes together, right? So it's not such a big deal that he's training Devin Haney. It's just we all knew how Gervonta Tank Davis was going to perceive this. But at the end of the day, you still got to look at it from this standpoint as well. Floyd Mayweather has tried to encourage Gervonta Tank Davis to move and set up his lifestyle and his camp and in Las Vegas away from all the distractions of his hometown in Baltimore, Maryland, and you know, to prevent him from getting in trouble, from prevent him from, you know, ballooning up in weight, you know, to try and be disciplined, get away from everything. Gervonta Tank Davis, I believe his mindset is of that of loyalty, and I'm not leaving my home, and he feel like he's leaving his people behind, but he continues to find himself in trouble, right? So he's not adopting Floyd Mayweather's mindset, and Floyd Mayweather's not perfect by a long shot. But at a very early age, you know, there was one point in time where Gervonta Tank Davis did something upset Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather felt it wasn't professional, missing weight. And Floyd Mayweather is like, listen, I'm putting him in the ring with Vasyl Lomachenko. I'm starting negotiating with Vasyl Lomachenko. Gervonta Tank Davis, it caught him by surprise, and he's like, oh, he didn't know nothing about that, right? And so Floyd Mayweather did it out of emotion. Now he felt like, man, I'm throwing him to the wolves out of emotion, because he's frustrated because he can't control Gervonta Tank Davis, and he can't get Gervonta Tank Davis to live in the mold that he live. But when he look at Devin Haney's living in the mold that he lives. That's a fist in, that's a hand in glove situation between Floyd Mayweather and Devin Haney. It's just that Devin Haney took a page out of his book at a very early age and felt that he didn't need a promoter. So he promotes himself. He felt at a very early age he didn't need you know, a promotional company. He could, like Floyd Mayweather always teaches, you know, set yourself up where Whereas you taking everything home because you are your own boss. So Devin Haney took that page right out of his book. See, Devin Haney takes these pages right out of Floyd Mayweather book, and he takes it in gold and he puts it in motion. That's the difference between Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis. If you look at early interviews, Floyd Mayweather has been saying to anybody that would listen that he wanted to sign Devin Haney. But Devin Haney listened to his advice from early on and said, you said we don't need no promoter. I don't need Mayweather promotion. I don't need nobody. I have Haney promotions from a very early age. And he set that in motion. He trains like Floyd Mayweather. He lives like Floyd Mayweather. So that's a hand in glove situation. It fits like a glove. And that's what Floyd Mayweather admires. So he knows he's trying to light a fire under Gervonta Tank Davis by saying, hey man, all young fighters need to follow Devin Haney. He already knows where that's going to go. But the difference is that's not going to spark Gervonta Tank Davis to get on his page. That's pushing him further and further away. So you have to understand, Floyd Mayweather needs to understand how you deal with different people in different ways. There's different ways to motivate different people. And the way he's trying to motivate Gervonta Tank Davis is not it. And I believe deep down Floyd Mayweather believes that Devin Haney is going to beat Gervonta Tank Davis if he puts him in the ring with him. Because he sees himself in it. And on top of it, Devin Haney is going to look at that situation as motivation. I get to beat Floyd Mayweather's star fighter in Mayweather Promotions. I get to display my skill set in front of Floyd Mayweather to his star fighter. You understand there's motivation there. And emotionally, Gervonta Tank Davis is going to fight that fight emotionally because he's going to want to prove a point to Floyd Mayweather as well. But emotionally, he's going to want to knock out Devin Haney. And Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis have a history sparring sessions, right? They had two historic sparring sessions from what we're being told. And it came about because Adrian Broner saw Devin Haney and the success he had in the Mayweather gym and told Floyd Mayweather, listen, I got a guy that could beat Devin Haney, so on and so forth. That being Gervonta Tank Davis. Even Bill Haney, Devin Haney's father, trainer, and manager, said that they took Devin Haney over to Gervonta Tank Davis's. I don't know if Tank went to Mayweather's gym or vice versa first, or they went to Baltimore or so on. But they everybody's in agreement that Gervonta Tank Davis got the best of Devin Haney in the first sparring session. Then in the second sparring session, they saying that Devin Haney at least equaled it out, right? But he's 5 years younger than Gervonta Tank Davis. So at the time, you got to look at Tank Davis is going on 26 years old. Devin Haney just turned 21. So you got to figure if this took place 5 years ago, you're talking about Devin Haney being, 15, 16, and Gervonta Tank Davis being 20 years old. So there's a difference. You understand? So Devin Haney has a point to prove, and he's been calling out Gervonta Tank Davis for quite some time. So this is a fight that's been brewing, but Floyd Mayweather saying that and posting and promoting on his page, he very rarely promotes fighters on his page. He doesn't even promote Gervonta Tank Davis like that on his page. And then he goes to the page where all of this is taking place. Believe me, Floyd is in tune to what's taking place with this entire situation. And he takes to social media and says he favors Devin Haney because of the lifestyle and young fighters need to follow in his footsteps today's time and learn something from him. What message are you sending Gervonta Tank Davis? We already know what message you're sending, right? That's not going to light a fire, and that's not how you motivate Gervonta Tank Davis. And Floyd needs to find a different method to be able to get Gervonta Tank Davis motivated and on the same page that he wants and needs him to be on to be successful and be the star that himself and Mayweather Promotions CEO Leonard Ellerbe tells the world. They tell anybody to listen that Gervonta Tank Davis is the next pay-per-view star like Floyd Mayweather. Well, at the rate he going right now, he just did a video and said he's 150 pounds. He fights at 130. Now, that's only 20 pounds between here and his next fight. That's supposed to schedule to take place, like he said, September, October. So it gives him about 5 months to lose 20 pounds. That's not a whole lot. But then you look at Devin Haney, who fights at 135, and he's probably about 140 pounds right now. See, that's more in line with what Floyd Mayweather lifestyle. That's more in line with Floyd Mayweather's beliefs. That's more in line with Floyd Mayweather's approach to the sport. You see what I'm saying? You have videos of Gervonta Tank Davis getting into domestic disputes with his children's mother on camera at public events, right? That's not the case with Devin Haney, right? You have videos of Gervonta Tank Davis out hanging out, drinking and stuff like that. There's none of that happens with Devin Haney. So Floyd Mayweather could relate to Devin Haney far more than he can Gervonta Tank Davis, and he truly wish he could reverse the roles. If he could sign Devin Haney and release Gervonta Tank Davis, he'll do it in a heartbeat. Believe that. But that's the build-up for this fight just got even bigger. So let's see how this plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.